everyone, this is Jairo Morales from The Grind Fitness and welcome to my channel. On this channel, you're going to learn how to take care of your body while we do this wonderful sport called Jiu-Jitsu. Everything from joint strength training classes to mobility classes, as well as yoga and many other professionals to teach you what is the best path for you and your Jiu-Jitsu journey. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. You know what to do. Share this with somebody if you think this might help the community to be able to take care of their body for their journey on Jiu-Jitsu. Oos, guys. Hope to see you on the mat.
Hey guys, Tyler Wren, Submission Yogi here with another Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu Recovery Sunday, free yoga class, donation-based yoga class. Appreciate you joining us as always. Today we've got another 30-minute class, a little bit more of an advanced class this week. Last week we took it easy and did some nice easy movements. This week we're going to step it up. So that doesn't mean that anyone can't do this, because again, what I try to emphasize is the key of yoga is learning to listen to your body, listening to sensations, moving with your breath, and just tuning in to your own body. That's really what it's about. And so if you hear me say to do something, your body says, no, don't do that. Listen to your body and go on a journey on your mat for these next 30 minutes. Follow along when you can, but listen to your body and do your own thing. This is your practice. So let's sit down for a second in a nice cross-legged position here and just take a couple nice big deep breaths. Get yourself comfortable. We're not going to be here long, but get your spine nice and straight. Maybe roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and then just close your eyes and take a few nice big deep breaths, breathing with your nose if it's available, slowing down your breath, deepening your breath, lengthening your breath, tuning into your body. Coming back to your breath. Move your arms behind your butt, come to your feet, press yourself up into a squat, and stand up. Find a nice equal standing position, your feet tracking straight down from your hips. Make sure your toes are in the line. Lift and spread your toes. Give yourself a nice foundation here. Bring your hands up to your hips. Take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. Let it go. Another big deep breath. Fill your belly first and then your chest. Let it go. This time a nice gentle back bend on the inhale. So pressing your hips a little bit forward, lifting your chest, letting your head fall back. Inhale. And exhale. Lean just a little bit forward. Press your hips back. Inhale. Press your hips forward. And exhale, lean forward. Let's move in some circles here. Let's do 5 nice big hip circles in one direction. Keep your breathing long and deep here. Rolling your ankles, feeling it in your knees and your hips, your spine. That's 3 for me, 2 more. Keep your feet grounded. And 5 the other direction. Feels good to lubricate the hips and the joints. Enjoy it. Warming up. Last big circle. And come back to center. Keep that nice balanced standing position and raise your arms up over your head. I know you can't see my hands, but we're going to interlace our fingers without interlacing the pointer finger. That allows us to reach our arms up nice and high, squeezing biceps in towards your ears. Take a couple of big deep breaths here, reaching for the sky. And on your next inhale, send your hips to the left, lean to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale, lean to the left. Reach your arms. Exhale back to center. One more time each side. Inhale, side stretch. Keeping this grip, hinging from your hip, folding forward, straight spine. Exhale and inhale, roll all the way up. Warming up for forward folds. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale up. One more time, connecting belly to thighs with a straight spine. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Head hangs and inhale all the way back up to standing. Nice big back bend here. Don't compress your lower back, but press your hips forward and reach your arms up as you lean back. 2 breaths. Lift your chest. Good, let it go. Hands to your hips once again. Check your alignment of your feet. Put them right underneath your hips. About 2 fists apart. We're going to forward fold again, hinging from your hips. Lean forward. Reach down. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Bend your knees as much as you need to connect your belly to your thighs. Flare your elbows out to the side as you pull your spine long with your arms. You shouldn't be feeling this too much in your lower back. Your arms are creating lengthening in your upper middle back, and the bend of your knees is just enough to keep a nice sensation in your hamstrings and the back of your legs. A couple more big deep breaths here. Inhale, right hand to left hip. Look up, look forward, and keeping your peace finger grip on your right leg, lift that foot, stand on one leg. Looks like we lost our signal. Maintain your I don't know if it's cutting out for me a little bit. Apologies. Just take hip width again, fold it forward, hands on your hips, straight spine. Reach for your toes. 2 index fingers grabbing around your toes. Thumb connects to index fingers. Give yourself a nice forward fold stretch. And your right hand to your right hip. Inhale, look up, look forward. Find that balance in your right foot as you lift your left foot. Extended one leg, balancing pose. Soften your gaze, soften your face. Strengthen your bottom leg, press through the ground. Bend your extended knee as much as you need to keep a straight spine. Find your balance and breathe. One more breath. Let that go. Step your feet a little bit wider this time. Turn your toes out. I'll say I'm facing the long edge of my mat. You guys should be facing the short edge, traditional way I'm demonstrating for you guys so you can see me. So now would be a good time to turn and face the short side of your mat if you're not already. And then don't follow me as I'm demonstrating. I might turn one way or the other, but stay in line with your mat. Again, our toes are turned out 10 degrees. And we're going to squat down, lifting your toes, keeping the weight in your heels, spine as straight as possible. Sink low in your squat, bring your elbows inside of your knees, press your palms together, stretch your hips, proud chest. Let your hips relax and open. Straightening your left hand to the mat. Right hand can press on the knee. If you want to go a little further for your shoulder, turn your left thumb down and wrap around your leg. This is a squatting twist, opening up your right shoulder. If you want to go one more level, reaching your right hand behind your back and connecting it to your left hand for the bind. Opening up your shoulders. Back to center. Reset. And then right arm down to the mat. Open up to the left. Optional. Wrap and bind. Listen to your body. One more big deep breath there. Come back to center. Lean side to side. Rock around a little bit. Stay facing that side. I'm going to turn. And we're going to go into an arm balance here. So we're looking for crow pose. If you know it, go for it. Get some reps. Spread fingers nice and wide. Shoulder width apart. Make a shelf with your triceps. Let your knees rest on that shelf as you walk on your toes forward. Looking forward, looking straight ahead. Find that weight in your triceps. Lift one set of toes. Maybe lift the other set. Try to kick your heels to your butt. Try to straighten your arms. Keep looking forward. Hold it as long as you can. Take a few breaths. Come back down in the squat. Or if you got to rest your hips, come to a hero's pose. Roll out your wrists. I'm going to go one more time, and I'm going to add a jump back. So moving into crow pose, hugging knees as close to your armpits as you can. Up on that shelf of your triceps, leaning forward. Look forward, straighten your arms. Heels to your butt. Hug your knees in. Take a couple breaths. And then we're jumping all the way back to a low plank. Hold that low plank. Belly up, knees up. Inhale, rolling over your toes, pulling your chest forward. Back bend. Take a couple breaths. Enjoy it. And rolling back to downward dog. Roll over the toes. Head, shoulders drop. Fingers are spread wide. Hips are high. Knees bent enough to keep a long, straight spine. Make any movements you need that feel good. This first inversion. And because our arms are already burning from some arm balances, let's do a couple more handstand jumps. Raise one leg up, looking forward in between your hands. Little handstand jump. Jump up with one leg, land on the other leg. scissor kicks. Keep breathing. One more handstand jump. Nice. Down to your knees. Hero's pose. Center yourself. Take a couple breaths. Spread your heels a little bit wider than your hips. If you're feeling pain in your knees, be careful here. You can support your hips with a block or a blanket. Moving into a reclined hero's pose. So knees are together, ankles outside of hips, leaning back, maybe on your hands, maybe coming to your elbows, or maybe coming all the way down onto your head. Feeling your quads, lower back, get a nice stretch. Feel how engaging your glutes and lifting your hips changes the sensations. Nice and easy, walk yourself back up. Leaning forward onto your hands, crossing ankles, rolling back to your butt. Catch, make sure you have enough space to roll upside down behind you. Catch the back of your thighs or your shins. Rock and roll a few times. Just rolling out your spine. Couple more rock and rolls. And then, if it feels good, stop upside down on your shoulders. You have an option to support your hips with your hands or reach over your head in this upside down guard position, shifting your hips side to side here to massage both of the shoulder blades, letting your knees sway from side to side, getting comfortable breathing upside down in this position. Maybe putting a little bit of weight into your neck, maybe your knees even come to the mat. How's your breathing? And staying upside down, we're going to make a figure 4 position here. So right ankle crosses over the left knee. And we get a hip stretch while we're upside down. Feel left leg is straight, and you have the flexibility to grab your left foot and get a left hamstring stretch, right hip stretch, all while you're upside down. It's good stuff. Very nice. Rotate your feet. Anytime you feel like you got to get out of upside down, you're getting lightheaded, listen to your body. Otherwise, left ankle comes to the right knee. Figure 4. Open up your left hip. Maybe grabbing behind your thigh and hugging that in, or keep your arms reached over your head, grabbing your right foot and pulling that foot to the mat, stretching your right hamstring and calf as you open your left knee out to the side. Take a few big deep breaths here. Relax. Grabbing the back of your thighs, we're going to rock and roll back up to a seated. Roll a few times on your spine, and then stop on your butt. Bringing your feet together in front of you for a butterfly stretch, hands behind you, and slide your hips forward and backwards. Pressing your knees down with the inner thighs, opening up your feet like a book. And finding a spot as close to your feet as feels good in your hips, that your knees can still move down towards the mat a little bit. And we're going to add the forward fold. So using your elbows, don't follow me, I'm changing for you guys so you can see, but thumbs inside of your feet. You can force that opening of your feet like a book and press your elbows into your thighs. You can also two hands to your knees and press them down, but find something where you can get a good stretch and still relax and breathe at the same time. Find that stretch. Take some big deep breaths. Feel your hips open up. Nice and easy. Come out of that. Bring your knees together. Roll back on your back. Continuing with some good hip stretches here. Crossing your right leg over the top of your left leg. Maybe even taking your right foot underneath your left calf. So we're completely intertwined. This is eagle legs. It really pinches your hips, squeezes your knees together. Just try to cross your thighs as deep as possible and then hug them into your chest. If you can make that full bind of right toes under left shin, then hug your knees in towards your chest. Let your lower back relax. Take a few breaths here. Should be an intense hip stretch. Internal rotation. Now keep this eagle legs if you have it. Bring your feet to the mat. Scoot your hips over to the right a few inches and let your hips fall to the left side. Let your knees fall to the left side, keeping your right shoulder, right arm on the mat. Nice recline twist here. Breathe that spinal twist all the way up from the bottom of your spine to the top. Make it even. Take one more breath. Slowly move back to center. Center your hips. Unwind your legs. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Massage your lower back. And then crossing your left leg over top of your right leg. Crossing as far towards the thighs as possible. Maybe that's it, and you hug your legs in, or maybe you can weave your left foot underneath your right calf. Make that nice tight connection of your legs. Looks like you're doing a kind of lockdown or a truck. And then try to relax once you have that connection and let the weight of your arms pull your knees towards your chest as your hips get heavy. Breathe into whatever intense sensations. And keeping this eagle legs position, bring your right foot to the mat. Scoot your hips 3-4 inches to the left. Left arm, shoulder heavy on the mat, and knees fall to the right. Right hand can be on top of your left knee. Your head can look over to the left. Make little hip adjustments, little shoulder adjustments to feel good in this spot. You can have intense feelings, but they can be good intense feelings. Settle into them, calm your nervous system, slow your breathing, and let this pose do its magic. Bring your knees back up, unwinding your legs, hips back to center. Give yourself a little hug. Hug your knees to your shoulders. Show yourself some love. And nice and easy, straightening out your legs. Letting your feet open up to the side, put them wider than your hips. Wiggle your hips into a good position. Wiggle your shoulder blades underneath you into a good position. We're setting up for corpse pose, so make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can in this completely relaxed, dead position, and then sink into it. Try to find some stillness. This can sometimes be one of the most challenging positions for jiu-jitsu people who constantly want to move and go and be stimulated. But this form of meditation at the end of a practice gives our nervous system the ability to integrate those positions that we did and really let the healing happen, recovery happen inside of the body here in this completely relaxed pose. Maybe do some body scans, feel your feet, feel your legs, your knees, your hips. Feel them heavy on the mat. Continuing the body scan up through your belly, chest. Breathing is easy. Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, shoulders. Super heavy. Face is relaxed and soft. Melt. Keep your awareness in your body. Notice how you feel. If your mind wanders, very normal. Bring it back into this moment. Watch your breath, feel your breath, notice your body. Feel your heartbeat. Taking a nice big deep breath, awareness back into your body. Start to wiggle your hands and fingers, toes and feet. Bring your right foot to the mat, left arm overhead, roll to your left side, rest your head on your arm, take a breath, and pressing your right hand into the mat, sitting up. It is 6:30. I invite you to sit in a meditation for a little bit. This is a nice time to do it after a practice. Otherwise, go have dinner. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, Tyler Rentz, Submission Yogi, Wellness for Jiu-Jitsu, Recovery Sundays, donation-based yoga, sending out the love, positivity for your bodies so we can train and be well. I hope you have a wonderful night. Namaste. Oos.